So we done with the web URL and JSON. So any issues like any doubts in that? Clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So today we will understand something about HTTP methods. Okay. So have
Okay.
any idea, guys? What are the HTTP methods we have?
Uh,
Okay. So today basically we are going to learn, after the HTTP methods, we jump into this Postman tool. Okay. So okay. So these are all the methods which is available. Okay, so get method, post method, put method, patch method, delete method, these are all what we call as an HTTP methods. Okay, so these are all the methods which is available. By using this we will work with a several type of request. Okay, so when to use get, when to use post, when to use put, when to use patch, all these things we will learn. Okay, so but these are all the HTTP methods we'll be using. So these are all like unlink, link option, these are all there. But this is, being a test engineers, at least if we know till this get like CRUD operation we call it is. Okay, get, post, put, patch, delete. So this is more than enough. Okay, so others will be not using. So at least if you having this knowledge means it is oh, is it? So okay, so this is more than enough. Okay, Pradeep, something Pradeep was telling. Ma'am, I think you explained only a protocol. Oh, is it? Oh, then yesterday you guys mentioned that I completed complete web URL. Did I missed?
Actually, yeah, actually, day before yesterday, you told explain
Uh-huh.
remaining part.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am missing. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, okay,
Only
guys. So
protocol are.
then, okay, understood. Okay, in the first session I explained the protocol, then remaining I said that tomorrow I will explain, but I started JSON. Yesterday I
Yeah.
again asked you guys confirmed that yeah, web URL is completed. Then I jumped into JSON. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, okay, no issues, no issues. Then I will cover. Okay. Oh, okay. See, when we are handling the multiple batches, we will get confusion, like what we are completed, like that. Okay, so you guys have to help me with that. Okay, you guys have to tell me properly, like where I stopped in the previous session. Okay, oh, it's fine, fine. I will take care of it. Okay, thank you, Pradeep. Okay.
Sure.
Uh, so first we will quickly cover this, and we will go to that part. HTTP methods. Okay. Okay, let me make it in big color. Z. Okay, okay. So by using this HTTP methods, we are working with a different type of request. Okay, for example, if you want to, if you want to retrieve something, if you want to read some data, okay, something we already stored inside the server, okay, something we have already have a data, okay, just we have to retrieve that, okay, just we have to get that data from the server, okay. So for that we will be using the get method. Okay, just all these things remember. We will, when we are working with a Postman, you will get a clear idea. To retrieve data or read the data. Okay, okay, so something we have already stored inside the server. Okay, so we are just we are just requesting it. for example, one database is there, one service is there. So where we are storing all the student information. So through the URL, for example, https and double slash xyz.com slash students. Okay, so this is what this is a kind of get request only. Okay, so what I'm telling, this particular domain, I'm telling that okay, please provide me the students data. Okay, please, I'm requesting here. Okay, please provide me all the students data. Okay, so in this type of situation, like in this type of request, when we are sending like this kind of request, we have to set a method as a get. Okay, so we are getting the data, we are retrieving the data from the server, okay, which is already been stored. Okay, so clear in this. And now, okay, so now you are creating the data inside the server. Okay, you are creating something. Okay, so from scratch you are creating something. So by the time you have to use the post method. Okay, so to create a data inside the server. Okay, so you have to use the post method. Okay, so now tell me, I will give you some examples, so just let me know which method I have to use. Okay, so okay, so here means I want to request all the flights which is available at exactly at the 6:30 a.m. Okay, I want to request what are all the flights which is available at exactly 6:30 p.m. Sorry, 6:30 a.m. Okay, so which method should I have to use? Okay, quickly answer. Just make use of a chat. Otherwise, I will consider you guys as you guys are sleeping. Okay. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. Okay. No, 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 no. Pradeep, see, okay, observe carefully, give some attention. See, I'm not talking about any protocol. Okay, I'm talking about the methods of the HTTP. Okay, so inside the HTTP, we have different methods. Okay, Pradeep, give attention. Inside the HTTP, we have a different methods. Okay, so by using those methods, we are dealing with the request. Okay, if it is a something we are requesting, for example, okay, you are only there. Okay, you're having a you are holding some data with you. Okay, so if I want to request you, okay, Pradeep, give me that. Like that, if I want to request you means I have to use get method. Okay, which is already there with you. We are not creating it here from scratch. Okay, we are not creating from newly. Okay, it's already data is there with you, I'm just requesting from you. Okay, so by the time I have to use okay, I have to use the get method. Okay, yeah, who's that? Yeah, Chandrasekhar, good morning. Okay, 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 so okay, Pradeep, so now tell me, so okay, take this example. Okay, this is one UI, user interface. Okay, so here uh, okay, yeah, here username, password, and create button. Okay, create button is there. Here get the detail button and cancel button. Okay, so let me write this. Username, password, create button. This is get get data button, or else retrieve button, cancel button. Hmm. Okay, so okay, this is one UI, user interface. Okay, so UI means user interface, means graphical user interface, means which you can see from your eyes. Okay, so you're opening the phone pay. Okay, you will be entering all the details right initially. So this is what UI. Okay, so now, okay, just suppose, okay, here you have some database. Okay, here you have a database, and here in the middle you have a business logic. Here you have a database. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so whenever, okay, you are giving all your information like username, password, and clicking on the create button, whatever the username you are providing, whatever the password you are providing, okay, it is going, okay, it is going from the UI and through your business logic, and it is storing in the database. Okay, so your username and password is storing in the database. Okay, so list of username and password has been stored, different username and password. Okay, so by this time, which method you guys will use? Which method you will use, Pradeep?
Get method.
Mm-hmm. uh, which method?
Get.
Are you sure, Venkatesh?
Yes, ma'am.
See, you are creating. Okay, you are creating. Okay, I'm stretching out.
No,
Okay.
no, no. Waiting. Yes, yes. Create method.
Okay, username, password, okay, from scratch. Okay, say suppose your data is not there here, you're creating now. Okay, you're providing username, password, and clicking on the create button. Which method you will use? Your data is not present in the database. Okay,
Create.
from starting you're creating. Which
Create.
method of the HTTP you will use?
Post.
Okay, so post method. Okay, so okay, understood now. Okay, so your data is not present in the database now. Okay, you're creating initially, means whenever, okay, you have opened this application, now now only just now you're creating your data. Okay, so by that time you have to use the post method. Okay, just you're creating your data inside the server. Okay. Okay, so by using this create option, we have created list of user now. Okay, so now I want to see how many users are present in my server. Okay, so okay, when I'm clicking on the retrieve data, I what has to happen. All the user data I should be able to visible. Okay, it should be visible to me when I'm clicking on the retrieve. Okay, So which method I can use by that time?
Get method.
Yeah, very good. Pradeep, understood now, right? Okay. That SMTP you answered something, no? SMTP, FTP, HTTP. These are the different types of protocol we have. Okay. So based upon the what type of request we are dealing with, then it will depends that. Okay. So if you are working with internal mail communication and all, by the time we will be using the SMTP. And if you are doing any file transfer activity, okay, by the time FTP. And if you are working with the browser and all, most of the browser, if you are working with the browser means we will be using the HTTPS or HTTP. Okay. So this is the methods which is available inside the HTTP. Okay. So whenever we are retrieving the data which is already present in my database, okay, by the time we have to use the get method. Whenever we are creating the data from scratch, from initially, okay, so by the time we have to use the post. Okay. Okay, so suppose now, okay, for example, okay, I have created here one data like okay, I have created the data. Okay, name is Pradeep, and I entered phone number as something, and I entered is designation as mm, test engineer. Okay. So then mistakenly I entered is gender as a female. Okay. So okay, no, no, not needed. Okay. So now maybe is place is Bangalore. Okay. So now, okay, so I have already stored the information with this data. His name, his phone number, his designation, and his place. Okay. Now I want to update this. Okay. Maybe here I missed his last name. Okay. So I missed to add his last name as a Kumar. I need to update this as a Kumar. And here 3 and 3 and 3. Okay. Here okay, this is fine. Instead of 9, I want to add here as a 8. Okay. So here starting I need to add as a automation. Okay. I forgot to add that actually. Automation test engineer. Okay. This is my update. Automation test engineer. Here I missed to write a B only. Bangalore. Okay. So what I'm doing with the data now? What I'm doing? Whenever something I've already created, okay, so, okay, for example, something I have already written, okay, something I have already written, but that I need to correct it, that I need to edit it, okay. So what I'm doing now, I'm doing updation, okay, because something I made a wrong here, okay, I have to update it with the correct data. Okay. So what I'm doing, updation I am doing. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So by this time I have to make use of a put method. Okay. I have to make use of a put method for the updation. Okay. Who's that? Someone is telling something. Yes, Venkatesh.
No, ma'am. Nothing.
Okay. Okay. So I've already added some data, but the data, whatever the data I have added is not properly added. Okay. Some mistake I have made in the with respect to the name and with respect to the number, with respect to the designation, with respect to the place, I have done some mistake. Okay. I have to correct it. I have to edit that data. Okay. So by the time we have to make use of a put method. Okay. Whenever we are doing some updation. Okay. So whenever we are doing some updation, we have a two option. Okay. So we have a put method and we have a patch method. Okay, and we have a patch method also. Okay, so now comes the question that when to use this put and when to use this patch. Okay, this both the http method is used for the updation only. Okay, so whatever the data we have already created, okay, if something we have done mistake while creating the data, that we need to edit it. Okay, or else maybe yeah. Okay, I will tell you that example later. So, okay, something we have done a mistake and we have to edit it. Okay, we have a two option, either put, either patch. Okay, this put and patch both is use it for the updation only. But now comes the question: why we have a two method for all this thing? Okay, retrieve the data, we have a one method. To create a data, we have a one method. But why this two data, like two method is available for the updation? What is the use of this? Okay, so this we will learn now. So usually what they will do, whenever we need to update entire data in our server. Okay, so whenever we need to update entire, okay, here what I did, I have changed the, okay, I have added the last time, I have done updation in the phone number also, and I have done updation in the name also, and I have done updation in the automation like designation also, and I have done updation in the place also. Okay, means whatever the data I have already created, okay, entire data I have updated now. Okay, so whenever there is some requirement saying we have to update the complete data which is already available, so by the time we will be making use of the put method. Okay, okay. So whenever we need to change enter data, okay, by the time usually we will make use of the put method. Okay, and patch method, whenever we need to change any single information inside the data. For example, we have already created the data saying Pradeep Kumar and phone number we have provided. Okay, and whenever he is joined initially, he is joined for the test engineer designation. Okay, only test engineer. From company side, they have given a designation as a test engineer and places Bangalore. Okay, maybe after a year, after a 2 year, company has promoted him for the automation test engineer position. Okay, so by the time we have to update his data only for the designation, all other information remain same. Okay, so only this designation will change. Okay, so by this time we can make use of a patch method. Okay, sometimes what happens, it will completely depends upon the your company developers. Okay, for example, you're working in any of the company. Okay, so what we will do, okay, developers will be there in your company. Okay, so they will be developing the API. Okay, whatever the API they will develop and they will give it to test engineer. Okay, so this test engineer, he will receive the API from this developer along with the required data. Okay, and by looking into that data, we will be working on the validation of the APIs. Okay, so sometimes what happens, it depends upon your developers also. Maybe for updation purpose, maybe your developer may have used patch method. Okay, that we need to get a confirmation from your developer. Okay, tell me, for the updation, which is the method you have used, patch method or put method. If your developer has used for the single updation also patch method, means obviously you have to make use of the patch method while validating it. Okay, why if we developers has used different method, okay, if it is a single updation, okay, make use of a patch. If it is a entire updation, make use of a put. If he is mentioned like that in this swagger document, so then you have to make use of this thing. Okay, or else sometime put will also work for the editing of the single information. Okay, so sometime this is usually this is a standard they are given. Okay, if you are working with a single data updation, make use of a patch. If you are working with the entire data updation, make use of a put. Like that, they are given a standard definition for that particular methods. Okay, but behind that also, okay, we have a this is completely depends on the developers also. Okay, if they have used different methods for the different type of updation, then we will be using that accordingly. Okay, or then sometime to update the single thing. So because why I'm telling this is you guys should not be get confusion. Okay, because whenever you are updating single data, maybe you have selected put method and still it is updating, then you will come up with the question, okay ma'am, you were telling no, for single updation you have to use the patch method, then how come it's possible this is updating with the put also? Okay, maybe then get the given your the particular method to support such kind of activities. Okay, even for the single updation also maybe they have used put method, and even for the entire updation also maybe they have used put method for the particular API that you are working. Okay, so that's completely depends upon your company developers also. Okay, so before while you are working, okay, these are all the prerequisites that you have to ask at your developer. Okay, whenever they are providing you APIs, okay, okay, provide me Swagger document. Swagger document is nothing but which parameter we have to use while validating it. Okay, what if they're using any API key means which API keys we need to use. Okay, we how we can generate that. Okay, and what are the methods you have used? Okay, these methods. Okay, get method, okay, post method, okay, put method, okay, patch method is also used. All these things you have to discuss with the developer, okay, before you start validating the things. Okay, so then once you are gathered each and every information about the particular request, then you start validating that. Okay, so clear about the different methods. Hmm? Okay, so okay. Hmm. Okay, now tell me, this is the cleartrip.com. Okay, this is the online travel agency, that is cleartrip.com. Okay, I want to retrieve what are the flights available from Hyderabad to Bangalore. I want to read the data. I want to retrieve what are the flights available from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Okay, which method I have to use?
Get method
Why get method?
to retrieve the data.
Am I doing retrieve?
Read also.
Yeah, am I doing retrieve here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Hmm.
First of all,
Yeah, see, like I want to I want to get the details of the what are the flights which is available from Hyderabad to Bangalore.
okay.
What I have to do? Which method I have to use? Hmm. Yeah, Venkatesh, why become silent? Yes, others. Okay, according to Samira, Samir, oh, I'm very sorry. According to Samir, it's a patch. According to uh, Stalin, it is get. Okay. According to Venkatesh, what it is?
Get.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Pakka? 100%?
Lock कर दो.
Uh-huh. What? What is it? Okay,
Get,
according
get.
to Chaitanya, get. Okay. 100%? Are you sure? Uh-huh.
Yes, madam.
Okay. So yeah, you should have that confidence, okay? If I can make you confused also, you should not get confused. Okay. Yes, retrieve the data. This is how they will make you confused to check, whether you are sticking with the answer or not. Okay. Yes, yes, get. Yes, ma'am, get it is. Because we are retrieving the data. We are not creating anything. We are not doing any update. Samir, how come it become updation? Are you doing any changes with the data? No, right? We are not doing any changes with the data.
You're changing the Bangalore, right? From Hyderabad to Bangalore.
Yeah, yeah. I'm requesting. Yes, yes, give me what are the flights available from Bangalore to, sorry, Hyderabad to Bangalore. Just I'm requesting with the
That is a
UI.
request.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay. Now, uh-huh. Okay. So now, okay. So I have already created a account. Okay. Simply, I'm taking an example. Okay. I've already created a account here. Okay. But some data I have, wrongly I have entered some account number or something I've entered wrongly. Okay. But I want to change that account number details and all. Okay. So account number detail and other number, everything I've entered wrong. Okay. So which method I can use?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, madam.
What? Which
Put
one?
put method
Okay. Okay,
to create
okay.
entire multiple data updation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Yes, Chaitanya, okay. Depends upon the swagger also it happens. For example, if your developer has, put the particular API, no, if you are doing only single updation, you have to make use of the patch. Or else, if you are doing entire updation, you have to make use of a put. If they are specified specifically with respect to different type of action, then you have to take care of that. Or else, using the put only for each and every updation is fine. Okay, which will also does it work. Okay, so yeah. Okay, if I want to create a account in any of the application, which method?
Post method.
Okay. So now, hmm, okay, so now, hmm, okay, so take an example. This is a matrimony app. Okay, this is a matrimony app. Okay, so now whose name I can take for this matrimony app? So, okay, so here they were, created something. Okay, so the person name is, okay, let me take, hmm, oh, okay. Okay, Chaitanya. Okay, Chaitanya has created her account. Okay. Uh, am I correct, Chaitanya?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God. I'm very sorry. Chaitanya is a male. Oh, fine. Okay. Okay. He has created his account. I'm very sorry. Okay. And he was searching. Good girl who is suitable for him. Okay. So, okay, then what happens? Finally, he found one girl. Okay. Then he's thinking that, okay, let me delete this account. Why we need hire? Anyhow, I already got a good girl for me. Why to simply maintain the account and all? Simply waste of time. No. Always we will be getting the girl's request, and again I will get confused whether to choose this girl or this girl. So let me for better, I can, yeah, okay. So delete the my account itself, or else I will be end up with the confusion only whether to choose this girl. And this girl, oh my god, if your wife listen my explanation means she will come and she will kill me, right? Okay, so then, okay, so he's, what he's doing, then okay, let me delete the account. No need, this account, no longer needed for me. Anyway, finally I got a girl. Okay, so he is deleting his account. Okay, so by this time, what they have to use, which method they have to use? Yes, delete method. Okay, 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 okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Why so silence? Should I have to take your name, Venkatesh?
Thing.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so fine, right? Okay, so whenever we have to delete the data from the server, okay, whenever we have to delete the info, whatever the data we have already created or we have already stored, okay, by the time we have to make use of a delete. Okay. Okay, clear with the methods.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So this is basically what we called as a CRUD operation. Means CRUD operation. Okay. This is what we do when we are, receiving the some of like APIs from the developers. We have to perform all the CRUD operation. CRUD operation is nothing but create, read, update, delete. Okay. So this is what CRUD operation. Okay. Create, read, update, and delete. Okay. So this is what we are performing. Okay. Now tell me quickly everyone has to answer. Okay. I don't want to waste the time. Okay. Which method we have to use for the create?
Get method. Post method.
Okay. Which method we have to use for the read?
Get method.
Okay. Which method we have to use for the update?
Put method.
Okay. Put or
Depends upon
patch.
the
Put or patch
Yes.
based
developer.
upon
Yeah.
developer.
Okay. Okay. Which method we have to use for the delete the resource?
Delete.
Okay, so this is okay. This is what we call as a CRUD operation. This is what we will be doing now. Okay, clear clear with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so so this is what Postman tool. Okay, I think okay, you guys are not having this tool, right?
I have, ma'am.
Okay, everybody. If you guys don't have means just go. Okay, Samir is having, Venkatesh is having, and others. I don't have, Pradeep is don't have, Shiva Prasad and Stalin, Chandra Shekhar. You guys don't have it, right? So nothing. Just go to the yeah. Okay. Just go here. Just go here and just simply type Postman download. Postman downloads. Okay. Oh, what is this goat? Okay. Click on this download Postman. Okay, Stalin. Okay, and install it. Okay, just click on the this thing and install it. That's it. Okay, then okay, you can skip sign in also. You can make it. No issues. Ush. You can skip sign in and you can directly make use of the tool. No issues. Others, if you want to log in into that means you can also sign up and sign in. No issues. Okay. Clear? Others, please do that. What about 32-bit? Okay, yeah, 32-bit. Yeah, just down. Yeah, 1 second. Just type it. Yeah, like Postman download for 32-bit. Like that, you type it and see. You have a 32-bit. Okay. Yeah, just type it. Postman download for 32-bit. Download this. Okay. Just down like Google it. Postman download for 32-bit like that. And download the thing, whatever the things available. Okay. Okay. Then okay. Okay, so this is my Postman. Okay, so now what we will do with respect to the REST API, we will be working with the different methods, and we will be getting the response and how to validate that response, how to create the collection, how to work with the fake API, how to create a fake API, how to create an environment, how to create variables, why we are creating environment, why we are creating variables. All these things we will learn. Okay, from today we will learn all those things. But I think I missed some web URL concept, right? That also I need to cover. Okay. Okay. So yesterday I was asking you guys, but you guys don't. Yes, yes, yeah, completed. No doubt in that. Like that you said. Yes, 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 Samir. Okay. So now, okay, this is my Postman. Okay, this is my Postman tool. Okay, so here we have a different methods. Okay, the methods which we are learned just a few seconds ago. Here, so we are working with the get method, post method, put method, patch method, delete method, and all other remaining methods is also there. Okay, but we are not using it. Okay, so this is okay to learn till the delete method. Okay, so just having a just knowing about this is enough, and it is okay to learn till this method, because these are the methods which we will be using often. These are the methods which we are not at all using. Actually, being a test engineer, maybe developers will be using this, but we are not using it. Okay, so this is a different methods. Based upon the request, we'll be selecting the methods here. Okay, and here we have a collection. We will learn why we need to create a collection. Okay, what advantages we are getting by creating the collection. Okay, so and why this environment. Okay, why we need to create an environment. Okay, what is this environment exactly, how it is working exactly. Okay, so all these things we will learn next. Okay, and inside the collection we will be having a variables. Okay, why we need to create a variables. Okay, then we have a different options here. Okay, params is there, authorization is there, headers is there, body is there, pre-request script is there, test is there. Okay, so what are all these options when we need to use all these options? Okay, so if we why we have to learn anything, it may be whether you are doing a UI testing or a backend testing, whatever it may be. Okay, why we have to work initially with the manual means to have a good hold on the things. Okay, so we should be okay, say suppose, okay, you are not doing a backend testing, just take an example of the front end like UI testing also. Okay, so initially we need to work on the manual only to get the thorough knowledge about the application. Okay, if we have a thorough knowledge about the application only means, then only it's very efficient to write the scripts in the automation. Okay, if you're having the hold on the uh, yeah, means if you're having the domain knowledge, what we can say, like if you have, means if you are having a thorough knowledge about the application, then it is very easy to working with the automation scripts. Okay, if you're not knowing a end-to-end scenario, okay, what is happening in my application, end-to-end, what is happening, what are the options available, if I don't know properly, means it's very difficult to achieve that through the scripts. Okay, in the same way here also, we have to be very clear about the what are all the options is available inside this Postman tool. Okay, because the same options only we are writing in the coding format. We have to write from the scratch in the, like, while we are working with the REST schedule. Okay, there, the REST schedule is not providing any direct code and all, like, okay, you can use this body here, you can use this test here, you can use this pre-request script here, that this and that, it will not tell. Okay, we have to handle that, what type of request we are sending, what type of data we are sending. Okay, and what we need, where we need to keep that, whatever the data we are sending. Okay, all these things we have to learn. Okay, so before that, once we working with this Postman, if we get a clear clarity that what exactly we are storing in the authorization, what exactly we are writing in the body, how we are writing the data inside the body, how we, why we are making use of this pre request scripts, why we are making use of this test, and how we are sending the data is like request here. Okay, how to work with the authorization. So all these things, if you get a proper idea while working with a Postman, then half of the job is done. Okay, you will be very you will be very much comfortable in working with the, like, automation. Okay, so now, okay, so this is clear till this, any doubt? Whatever I discussed is clear, or any doubt about the methods? Okay. Okay, Chaitanya. I'm very sorry. Don't feel bad. I thought it's girl. Chaitanya usually keep for girls' names, right? Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, guys, any doubt? Any doubt in this?
Ma'am, 5 HTTP methods is enough
Hmm. Hmm.
for
Yes,
API
yes.
testing?
Oh, yes, yeah. Because, see, what we will be doing, we will be performing CRUD operation. Okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Like, we will be performing CRUD operation. To work with a CRUD operation, this HTTP method is more than enough. Okay. This other HTTP methods, this Postman has so many methods. Okay. Where is that methods? This has so many methods it has. Okay, so we will be not even using, even the developers will also, like, don't use all these things. This Postman is providing us all the methods. Okay, but we will be not using in the real time is also. Okay, maybe developers will also not be using all these things. Okay, they will also usually work with the CRUD methods only. CRUD means create, delete, update, okay, and get, like a reading operation. Okay, so all these are the major activity we will be using. Okay, so this is more than enough to learn. All these things we will be not using actually. Something Samir is telling. Okay, 1 second, Samir, I will come up with that discussion. Okay, so okay, yeah, any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
Clear? Okay, so okay, then web URL I will discuss. Okay, remind product till protocol it's done, or the port is done. Am I discussed about the port? Okay, Pradeep, tell me till where I discussed in the previous session.
Only protocol, man.
Oh, only protocol.
Yeah.
Domain name.
No.
Okay, okay. Okay, so domain name is nothing but a unique name that we are provided for our application. Okay, see the name of the computer or IP address of the computer. Okay, so how we are identifying any, so there are several, there are several net, like so many servers available inside the network. Okay, so many, like, server is nothing but this only, so many application. Okay, for example, okay, over the network we have a Facebook, we have a Twitter, we have a Instagram, we have a WhatsApp, we have that, this, so many application we have. Okay, so whenever we are sending the data, how it will understood that we are particularly we are trying to access the Facebook only. How something will understand that, okay, this person is, trying to access the Instagram only. And how it will get to know? By making use of the domain name or IP address of the particular application. Okay, so this is how this domain name is very mandatory in the URL. Okay, it is very mandatory field in the URL. Without the domain name, it's highly impossible to access any of the application. Okay, so which plays a very mandatory role in the web URL. Okay, say suppose you're sending the request. Okay, if you are not specifying that exactly which address you have to go, okay, obviously, how it's possible to access the particular house, correct? Okay, for example, okay, Pradeep is there, Samir is here, Chaitanya is here. Okay, so if you're not specifying any of the okay person to reach to the particular, okay, just I'm telling that, okay, now you have to go to the Pradeep house. Okay, if I'm not specifying name of the Pradeep house and proper address of the Pradeep house, how this person is able to go there exactly and reach to the Pradeep house, correct? Okay, in the same way, domain name is very important. Domain name is nothing but, for example, in the Facebook, facebook.com, instagram.com, whatsapp.com, gmail.com, all these are, we call it as a github.com, all these are a domain name. Okay, instead of domain name, we can also make use of a IP address of the particular application to make use of the to access that particular application. Okay, so if we are not specifying that, it will be, it will not reach to that request, will not do anything. Okay, it will means nothing, it will perform. Okay, so domain name is the very important, okay, mandatory field inside the URL. Okay. See, it is telling. So in the network, there are so many servers available. By looking into the domain name, it will identify the specific computer inside the network. Okay. So suppose this is a Facebook, and this is a Instagram. This is a Twitter. This is a maybe your GitHub. Here maybe Gmail. Here maybe Jira. Here maybe Jenkins. There's so many applications available in the network. Okay, by looking into the domain name, what I'm specifying, for example, have opened like this. Okay, by looking into the domain name, it will provide. It will access the particular application. Okay, domain name is nothing but this, guys. Okay, like this we will http colon www.facebook.com. Okay, so HTTP is my protocol, facebook.com is my domain. Okay, by looking into this name only, domain name only, it will, it will access the particular application. Okay, this is what domain name. And coming to the port number. Okay, so port number means, okay, so suppose, okay, take your local machine only, for example. Okay, so whenever you are installing any of the application, okay, each and every application will occupy to some particular port. Means it will take us some memory space, particular memory space to install it. Okay, which means that port number, it will install in the particular port number. Okay, for example, one application is there like a Jira. Okay, this application is there. Say suppose I'm installing this matrimony app, which is present in the 85050 port. Okay, and this is present in the 8080 port. Okay, so each and every application will occupy with a different port number inside the application, sorry, inside the machine. Okay, so it's none of the application will what is that um, take a same port number to install it. If you try to install the two application inside the same port means what happens? Okay, what happens? Usually it's not possible only. Okay, just have you observed when you have installed any of the application? Okay, whenever you are finish, you are clicking okay. Okay, change the port number. Already one application is running its service on this particular port number. Change the port number. Okay, like that it will give you a like error message it will provide you. Okay, by the time you have to go and you have to change the port number, which means that already one application is running in this port number. You may experience bad experience if you install in the port in the same port only. So for the better usage, please change the port number. So like that it will give you an alert. Okay, by the time you have to change the port. Okay, or else what happens, if you are making use of this, it's not possible to make use of the one more application. Parallel usage is not possible by the time. Okay, if you're making use of this app one, if suppose this app one of this computer sorry, app one and app two is installed in the same port number. Okay, so whenever you install that, when you're using this app one, it's not possible to use the app two. Okay, because the server will be down by the time, because it's already been using by one application. Okay, it's not possible to use the same port number at a time by the two application. Okay, which is already using by some application and the service is already down. If you try to access that in the same port number, means you will get a error saying no, it's not possible. Already one service is running in this particular port number, please change the port number. Like that you will get a notification. Okay. Okay, so this is how port is working. Okay, clear about the domain and port number? These are very basic. Okay, but we have to be aware of it. Clear?
Yes.
Samir, what you are asking? Okay.
Hello, ma'am. This is Shiva Prasad. So I have this is a first session for me, but
Okay.
I follow the other sessions, other demo sessions in YouTube. So
Okay.
my question is this session full for only testers, test engineers, or developers also?
No. This course is for test engineers. Okay. So here we are working with whatever the API we are getting from the developers, how to validate that API. Okay. This is completely for the test engineers. Okay.
Okay, only for test engineers.
Yes. No, we are not developing any APIs here. We are making use of the APIs which is developed by the developers and we are validating it. How we can validate, achieve the validation. So that we are learning here. So you're looking for the like API development or API testing?
Both are different. I mean, development, when we do the development itself, we do the unit
Mm-hmm.
testing kind of thing. Right? So I thought
Mm-hmm.
this is for
Okay.
development also.
Mm-hmm. But we are not developing any API here. Okay. So we are taking like ready-made APIs and we are working on that. How we can do all the like authorization and how we can work with the CRUD operation. All these things we are learning here. Okay. But we are not developing API from the scratch and all. Being a test engineers, we will not do that, right? So this is
Okay.
completely, this course is for the testing. Okay, API testing only. Yeah,
Okay.
like unit testing kind of
This is
thing.
okay. If we are test engineers, then only we need to join this course. If we are
Mhm.
developers, I mean, if we are into any other technologies, it may not be useful. That is what you are saying.
Any other technology means
I
in
work.
which technology?
Yeah, I work
Mm.
in Oracle ERP technology.
Okay, so that's fine. Like if you're planning for switching your domain into this like automation and all means yes, it is useful only.
Mhm. Okay.
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 Like if you are planning any like switch, if you are planning for any switching your domain into the automation from the Oracle
No, no,
functionality
no,
you are
no.
telling, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not switching for any. I mean, I'm not. I don't want to switch the job, but I just
Mm.
want to
Mm-hmm.
learn about this APIs.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
great. Mm-hmm.
yeah, REST APIs, SOAP APIs. We have been hearing this since long time, but we
Mm-hmm.
don't know what these are.
Mm-hmm.
So after attending your demos,
Mm-hmm.
I got some knowledge on that. So
Okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah, basically we got some requirements also in our work. So
Okay.
so that is why I wanted to learn this. This is I mean this
Mm-hmm.
is useful, right? Going forward also this will be useful for any. We have some integrations and all the other things are there. So when we do
Mm-hmm.
our projects, so for the integrations also, when we use MuleSoft and some other technologies,
Mm-hmm.
we use these APIs.
Okay.
So I
Mm-hmm.
thought of learning this, but you are
Okay.
saying this is only for test engineers, not for
Yes, yes,
developers.
this. Yes, exactly. This complete course is for the testing engineer. Even I works in that only, no? So the same thing I'm putting in this course.
Okay. Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
so yeah.
Yeah.
This is like completely automation and both the manual and automation covered in this course. Yeah, it's completely entire
Uh-huh.
course is meant for the testing engineers only. So yeah, Shiv Prasad, like yeah, if you are interested to learn in this means, then yeah, you can do that. But
Mm.
like I am confirming you from my end, okay? It's completely we are not developing the API, okay? This is the
Okay.
like after development, what happens next with respect to test engineers that we are going to cover here.
Okay. Okay. So we are looking only for the existing APIs, which
Mm.
APIs are already developed. We will be discussing and we will be testing on only those APIs, right?
Yes, yes, yeah, exactly,
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Did you ever hear about CCP REST API? CCP REST API
CCP.
means Central
Uh-huh.
Provider. Central Credential Provider. So this is,
Okay.
I mean, if you heard about anything like CyberArk, uh, uh,
CCP. CCP
uh,
APIs, huh?
yeah, Central Credential Provider. CCP means,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
So we are working on, I mean, we got a requirement on that.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I just want to learn more about that. So how to test it, uh,
Mm-hmm.
how to uh, how to use it for our. So generally, what it does is this API generates a password whenever we have a bash script. So when we run the bash script, it
Mm-hmm.
will generate a password every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time different password it will generate
Okay.
and,
Mm-hmm.
keep it in our batch file. Uh,
Okay.
that is the purpose of this API. So we are working on that API. So I thought of, I mean,
So like you're generating the password, then again when you're working with that API, you're keep like you're putting that password to authenticate it, right? To send a
yes,
request,
correct.
right?
Yes,
Like
correct.
once after
Yes,
generating that, you're keeping that password in somewhere, and again while you're working with that request, you're putting that password, and then only it will work to get the response from that API.
yes. Yeah, basically our password is hard coded in our bash scripts.
Uh-huh.
So we keep this URL. Uh, we keep this URL in that hard coded in that hard instead of that hard coded password. We will keep this URL.
Hmm.
When we run that batch script, the password will be generated. Uh, so
Okay.
that instead of that hard coded one, this API will generate a password at that time.
Mm-hmm.
New
Mm-hmm.
password is we don't know what the password also, but
Mm-hmm.
it will generate like that automatically. And
Mm-hmm.
that will be passed as a database credentials. So for
Okay.
that purpose, we use this API.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I don't have basic knowledge of APIs also, so that is why I wanted to
Okay.
join this course. But you are
Mm.
saying this is not for developers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to be very clear with that, right? So this is not like a development. This is completely a testing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you know if we have any, API developers course
API.
in DurgaSoft? Yeah.
I think in DurgaSoft they have that course, right? API development course. Like
Python and API course, that is what you are saying.
means you're asking like am I handling all those things like that or
No, no, no. In DurgaSoft, if we have
okay,
any,
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think maybe they're handling the API development. So I think if you contact the management means they will give you clear idea regarding this.
yeah, okay, sure,
I
sure.
believe they're handling that because I've seen something in the YouTube that they're handling API development course.
Uh-huh.
At least just contact the management, so they will provide you clear idea on this.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you,
sure.
Shiv Prasad. Okay. Thank you all. Okay. I have a next batch actually. Okay. We'll connect tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye bye. Bye all.